Bleh. Wow. And Cathouse, now you sort of like jumped into the coffee business.
Well, I've had Cathouse apparel, and I was doing Cathouse
Right.
podcast, and the brand is still very strong. I own 100% of the copyright and trademark of Cathouse.
That's awesome.
I can do whatever I want with it, and
Beautiful.
I decided to only do really good things with it. But even though, everybody has got a coffee company, everybody's got a coffee, every band's got a coffee company, and most people just license their names and really don't give a rat's ass. They're just like, and what happened was, for people that know me, they know that I've worked with different coffee companies for decades. Death Wish Coffee was a big sponsor of my ride, my charity motorcycle rides. And I worked with Death Wish for many, many years, and just really, really great people. And I had always said, you know what, I want to do a coffee that's different. And I know a little bit about coffee. And then, I got married, and I would talk to my wife, and it's like, we'd go to Costa Rica and visit plantations, and she's from France, so they consume coffee a little bit differently. But it's like, coffee, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was a full-blown alcoholic and drug addict. I don't know if I would have stayed clean as long as I did without coffee. I mean, I need coffee, and I love coffee, and coffee is romantic.
The bitter black.
It's got so many things. So I met with some roasters, and I was like, you know what? I want to do a coffee company. So all these companies started sending me all their bands. In one day, I got Alice Cooper, Twisted Sister, Rob Zombie,
wow,
Kiss, Disturbed, AC Slade, who plays with Misfits, and also
Joan Jett too.
Yeah. He has his own company.
Catfight.
But when I talk about companies licensing their names to do coffee, I do not put him in that category. Like AC has a really great coffee, and he's very, very much involved in that. And whenever I have questions, I like to turn to AC. So, but it was like companies were asking me like, dude, why don't you do Cathouse Coffee? Why don't you do Headbangers Brew? Why don't you do Riki Rachtman? I was like, I don't want to do that. So me and my wife started working with different roasters, and we came up with a couple of blends. So we decided that we were going to come out with our own coffee called Cathouse Coffee. We are very much involved, to the point of we stayed up all night designing the bags. We go there when they're roasting. We ship them out of my office. Today, I was at the office stacking all the things up. I try to build the website. If somebody buys it, it comes right from me. I mean, it's very, very involved. And it is a company that is owned entirely by Leah Vendetta and myself. And we think it's really, really good coffee. And we decided we were going to try 2 blends, a medium dark and a dark, just to see if people liked it. And we said, okay, we'll just do 100 bags, 100 of each bag up for sale. And it sold out in 2 hours. And
wow.
We're like, oh, okay. So now we're like working hard trying to design bags, and we're going to school to learn more about coffee. And, we don't have this as a big get rich plan.
No, it's passion.
We want to have people, because I really like I can't wait to wake up in the morning and have Cathouse coffee. And I know that sounds fuck, but it's that damn good. And I'm really excited. And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of political coffee companies that's just freaking stupid. And
really?
Dude. I mean,
all right, I'll Google it. I'll look into it.
Some of them, there's some companies, and I don't want to throw shade on them because they're just going to say things. One of the companies is a very, very, very successful coffee company that's very, very big, that's in all the stores. And, and it's just, it's fine what they're doing. It's just not what I want to do. And I don't think it's bad what they do. It's just not what I want to do. I try to put, our hashtag is go forward. And we like to try to put, something positive out there. And I don't care who you are. If you like our coffee, it's for you. And it's something that's very fun. But, we don't have a marketing person. We don't have a social media person.
It's all you.
It's all me, which is tough because I've got so many other things going on. But I'm very, very excited about it.
All right, I'm okay. Level with me. What is okay? And I have a pitch for you. I have a pitch for you. But first, level with me. What is the most fascinating? Holy shit! I did not know that sort of fact that you learned in whatever coffee school or coffee education slash going down the rabbit hole. Was there something that you learned about coffee that just sort of like blew your
You know,
mind?
it wasn't something. I mean, I think that it's interesting the big differences between Robusta and Arabica. That you know that people talk about having this strong coffee and having coffee with so much caffeine. And the truth is, if you use a Robusta bean, you can have stronger coffee, but it kind of doesn't taste very good to me. But I
Mm,
think the funny thing that I never thought about is yes, our coffee has. I mean, when you want to make really, really strong coffee, if you want to have really, really strong coffee, just put more coffee in it and it'll be stronger. And if you really want like really strong coffee, then why don't you just drink some coffee that tastes good and take a couple caffeine pills? It's like everybody's talking about this and that. Our coffee has a lot of caffeine in it, but that's not the selling point. The selling point is our coffee tastes fucking good.
right.
Um,
I want a good take. I want a good tasting cup of coffee in the
some of the
morning.
most expensive coffees are coffee that's like grows out of shit plants in certain areas.
That was my pitch to you. Ready? All right, sort of my pitch. It's not
Oh my
this is a joke pitch. Just Ricky, let me just tell you this. It just came to me. It just you already know what I'm going to say. You probably made this joke. You probably made this joke 100 times. You know about the coffee that comes from the cat. The cat eats the coffee beans and then he poops them out. And then it's like $100 cup of coffee. What's that called? What's the name of that cat thing? Do you know what I'm talking about?
cat shit.
No, it's not cat shit. But what's the name of the cat? You know, the South American animal. It's not even really a cat. It's like I don't know. It's like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta do a bag of that of that stuff because apparently it tastes really, really good. I would try it. I would try it. I don't know. I don't know if I'd spend $100 on a cup of it, but I would definitely try that coffee just to see what everybody's talking about. I love coffee. I'm a big fan.
And somebody's sitting around there going, dude, let's see if somebody's gonna buy this coffee that we grew out of shit. And you tell everybody it's good. You think anybody will do it? Yeah, people do stupid. That's great. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not gonna I mean, I've got 2 cats, but I don't have any visions of making
No,
cats.
it's like a tree cat that lives in South America and it eats the beans. It's like the digestive process or something. I thought this stuff is mind blowing that this is like real, and people pay $100 for a cup of this coffee. It's like it's one of the it's like an experience. It's more about the experience, I think, than the morning cup of coffee.
People watch The Big Bang Theory, so there you go. Okay,
That is true.
so,
That is
so
true.
there you go. There, I'm still learning a lot about coffee, and it is something that it's very, subjective, to what is
Yeah.
good, what do you people want? When people say like, there's so many different ways, whether it's a Chemex or an AeroPress
Yeah.
but if you ask people how do you make coffee, most people make coffee through a drip machine.
Yeah.
And I could and if I sold to people that were only making coffee through a Chemex or an AeroPress, those people probably, even though I use a Chemex, that's how I make coffee, or I use a
Is
French press.
that like the beaker that drips down? What is a Chemex?
Yeah, Chemex it's actually Chemex have been around much longer than people think they are, but it's a beautiful piece of glass, and you
Yeah.
take a filter in it, put some water in the filter.
Oh,
There's actually a whole.
I have one. Yeah, I have one of those.
Well, there's certain things that people don't do when they make coffee to make your coffee really good. Put your coffee, a little bit of coffee, the coffee in there that you're going to make, then pour a little bit of hot water and give like 45 seconds for the coffee to bloom.
Yes.
To breathe and let all the gases, and then you pour the coffee in there.
I'll do a French press, just in the morning, quick, easy French press. I do have that very thing upstairs, and it's pour over, and it's a glass beaker. Actually, the first one broke. I guess the glass was not. I mean, they're very fragile. You can't really. It's not. You got to be careful with them.
I don't know if you know about the glass Chemex, but they are made out of glass.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That is very
When you get things that are made out of glass, you have to realize that they're made out of
they're
glass.
made out of glass. You can't
But no,
treat
I have different ways to, I've used a K cup. I'm not making K cups yet, but yeah, coffee is very
do.
but drink what you like. If you like,
Agreed.
if you like Freezer's Choice or whatever it's called, so what? Just drink what you like. But I think if you drink Cathouse coffee, I think you're gonna like it because I do.
And we have a link to the website down in the description. So if anybody wants to go check out more, find out more information.
Build the website then, because the website isn't. I gotta go work on the website.
You need Squarespace. You need Squarespace. It's the best. I'm a big fan of Squarespace. That's not a advertisement. Just
we sold out of all the coffee right now, but the thing is now Lee and I are designing the bags, so that's going to take a while. So we're going to have another 500 bags of coffee, and we'll probably start taking pre-orders on that very soon.
Very cool. Very cool.